Hello, this is a Super Anime Turbo review, and today we're taking the Super Anime Turbo review of Btooom Volume 5, and this is a Super Anime Turbo review. So, I brought this Btooom Volume 5 a week ago in March 2014, so I went to pick this up and I said, wow, Volume 5 is out. And I got this a week ago in March 14th. So we have the Btooom in the front, the side, and of course, the back. So, Btooom Volume 5 is about... Oh, I got to mention, I forgot, there's the art cover in the front, which just look very, very nice. Btooom Volume 5 is about... So Btooom Volume 5 about when after he found her, after he found him and her, after the guy was turned into a monster, when he decided to throw acid on him and turn him into a monster, then he died in an explosion. So this is Hemko's past. So this is the Hemko's past. So the Volume 5 is about her past when before she was entered the Btooom, then after she found him and this guy had been found a way to get off the island. So she was in this plane that she flies down there and she don't know where she goes. Then find out that was her past, which is her friend. This is my punishment? Yup. That was her punishment because she didn't save her friends. So the Volume 5 is about when she was, after she was landed on a mysterious island with 3 men. If I could just show you this somewhere. There I can find this. She found these 3 men. The guy, the mercenary, and this geek guy right there. So they decided to work together as 4. Then they was talking about, how can we get off this island and all that stuff. So he throws a Btooom in the water like, whoa, this is what happens. I thought those defilers. I thought those those toy things that float in the water. But they were Btooom bombs. So he decided they cook up some meal and dinner. And then they decide to cook up some dinner and ate some. And then he realized that they were all on the same island as they dropped off from the airplane. So he was thinking about, bombs that are games. And also, this guy was thinking about, like, what do you need? Then they would talk things, discuss things about it, and then etc. And then Then they throw some bombs, and all of a sudden he decided to grab her and kill her. But she got a stun gun, and he was very priceless. Now to this one. After the eatings of all the starters, they discovered a plane that's flown down to the landing to get some food. I thought they were bombs, but they realized there was food. They said, score, we got some food. After the guy is yelling at them, says, and then she was like, talking about this, and then this guy decided to cut off his throat, like this, and like that. They started choking, and like that. This is kind of like a survival guide. So the mercenary decided to kill him, and now he is going to kill her and the geek guy. So they decided to ran. So in her past, that she hangs out with her friends, and then after that, she met up with this rock and roll group, and then she decided to look at her that welcome to your prettiest smiles. And then then she realized her past is like just the mind that this guy was cut off by the mercenary. Oh, I forgot to mention, there was a rocker of Himiko's, boyfriend, her old boyfriend. And then she hid under the before she and her friends got raped. And after they ran by the mercenary, run away from the mercenary, those guys, her and the geek, decide to hide underneath the woods before this guy is going to kill us. And this guy finds him. The mercenary find those two, and they said run, and lots to run. Sorry about the sunlight because I had to get some sun today. So they ran over to the bridge, and after that, the mercenary looked at them, throws a Btooom. He decided for a Btooom with the explosion acid, which is the like that, and ran over like help, like that. This is the reason why I really love this book of the volume 5. After that, he ran over and he decided that I want you. He says so, and she looks at. She reminds me of. Hold my camera, and she reminds me. She says she reminds of this guy who gave her the kiss of a jog. It says no. Punch him in the face, and then this guy wants to hug her. He wants to have you know what. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. And then, after that fighting, she decided to pull out her stun gun and stung him. Like that. And then, afterwards, she decided to beat him up. Throw him in the ground. And she reminds me of that boyfriend. Way after this, she decided to, not just show you the rape scenes in here. And after that, there was this huge past. Then she thinks about her past, about, after she went home, she discovered that her friends were brutally raped by this guy, and she wants him. And the reason why she decided to kiss him with that drug. And then she decided to ran. When she turns around, that she decided to look at her, says like that. Spoilers! I like to say spoilers. But she says, help me. And I said, help me, Hamako. And she ran. And she never ran. And she never saved her friends. But at the end, she decided to, that she says, this is for you. You should have been the false off the face of the earth. That's what she says. I too, sorry, because my hands like screw up somehow. Of this, and she was feel like, I never feel. This is my punishment, and she feels like the rain. And then this guy came back and started to have you know what. And then he wants to screw with her. He wants to screw with her with licking her you know what. And then, after licking her, he decided to take off his pants and throw this Btooom, which is going to be thrown at him, and then... And this time, it poof, like that. And this time, he ran and started to poof, and fell into the sea. I killed someone, and then she was very mad at him. And now she is going to unite with this guy before he finds out. So this is kind of like, her past, like, you know, all of her past, and you know, to realize that her past is for, you know, that's a kind of her past. So my favorite parts of the Btooom Volume 5 of my favorites is, you know, one of my favorite parts when she's like this, like that, and then she realized that this guy was dead. Also, my favorite part is this. Biblical sexiest look. My favorite part. She looks very, very sexy. This one's my favorite part too, when she was trying to kiss her, and then this guy punched, and then she punched him in the face and ran. Also, my favorite parts is the. If I could find this part somewhere. Let's see, if I could find this part somewhere. This is my favorite part, the horror part. My favorite part about the Btooom Volume 5 series. And also my other favorite part is the monster that she reminds. There. That's one of my favorite parts about this book, when she reminds her that guy was alive, and then she realized that he was alive. So she was imagining things like, ah! And this, if you know what I mean. And also my favorite part as well, he offered her a drink, so it's him. I really do love this book of Btooom Volume 5. I really do. So, if you really do love the Btooom Volume 5 book, please make a comment or subscribe to my channel of YouTube channel / Steven Johnson. And I'm Steven Johnson, and I'm signing out, and peace. Oh yes, my birthday's passed. Oh yes, my birthday's passed on the March 16th, so I turned 26, so happy birthday to me. So this is Steven Johnson, and I'm signing out, and peace. Oh, and I almost got my favorite part. If only I could find one with the lizards. Being eaten by lizards. My favorite part. This is Steven Johnson, I'm signing out, and peace.